state. And it depends, actually, I will say, person to person. Everyone has a different type of experiences. But deep meditation is the state where I will say whoever is going in a deep person can recognize and feel when they are coming back, because it's a so peaceful state. So I will say, like, and then not only astral traveling, some of them like can meet to the masters. Some people feel like they are in different planet, and some people feel like they can, in a very, very deep meditation, they can see their past. So it just depends. But again, overall state is very peaceful state where you can easily figure it out when you are coming out. So I hope, Master, you got your answer.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Manaswini, for how long you been practicing?
Yes, this time the 21 started
Okay.
days I just started.
Yeah. You in the meditation, how are you feeling in day to day? Are you seeing any colors, or do you feel any feeling heavy or light? What kind of experience you are getting?
So the beginning days you used to get sleep in 15 minutes. Now for a few days I'm not getting sleep. But I exactly don't know whether I'm doing correctly or not. So that's why I thought to ask.
Actually, you're doing good. Just to keep doing your meditation, and this is a long journey. It is like, do not expect whatever the experiences you are going to have, Master. I will say just sit down, sit as long as you can get time, and you will slowly will figure it out. Sometimes you will see colors. Next day maybe you won't see colors. You will see something else. It's again different type of experience. And I think, Satya, we can put one video. What is the initially how people feel and how all friends masters feel in meditation
Yeah.
in starting, right?
Yeah.
That will be really going to help everyone.
I don't have any videos. Do you have some, Shashi?
Yeah, I think we have in PSSM. I'll search it and I'll send you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you. And
Yeah.
Rashmi has a question. Rashmi, please go ahead.
Hi, Shashi ma'am. Hi, Satya. So
Hi.
I wanted to ask, what is the meaning when we see colors? So what is the meaning of that?
Okay, so colors, actually lights. So Patriji said, like when you go in a deep meditation, so of course our light is closed or eyes closed, so we won't see outside anything. But inside, because of third eye activated during that time, we see different type of colors: purple color, yellow, and the white light. Sometimes you will see too much white light immediately. Many people get confused, like maybe someone switch on our light. So yeah, so there's a different type of color people see in meditation.
Hi, just wanted to ask. Whenever I'm doing meditation, whenever they said like it's 30 minutes over, you have to open your eyes. Somewhat I feel like my hands are not getting up. I don't want to open my eyes. I feel so heavy that I just don't want to finish the meditation. So why I feel like this?
Oh, it's actually a wonderful state. It means you are in a very deep, so you do not want to come out. You do not have to come out once the meditation is done. And suppose Satya Master is telling, like, okay, everyone come out. If you can, you just come out. Otherwise, stay in the same state for some time, because you are with the energy. So let me explain you. When you are going slowly in meditation, so our mind is going to shut down completely. Slowly, our thought process is going to slow down. And one state will come when you are actually feeling cosmic energy is directly entering through your sahasrara, means your crown chakra. During that time you go slowly in a trance state. So, and once that state you are in, and if someone will say you come out, you cannot come out immediately. So take your time. I think If you can't come, just sit down a little bit more and then you can come out, right? But if you are forcing yourself to come out, then it means you're either will get headache or because this is my personal experience. If I'll come out, immediately I have a headache. So give some time, drink some water, go in nature, grounded. Grounding is a very important after meditation, dear friends. So after doing meditation or before meditation, always drink water and always stay in nature. Like at least in a day, 5 minutes walk, 10 minutes walk is always going to help you to manage your energy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Before we start, I think I wanted to clarify Rashmi's question. Rashmi, were you asking, can you clarify your question one more time? Did we answer your question?
Yeah, so like I see purple, so mainly purple color, and then sometimes I see yellow and green, I think. I'm not sure, but yeah, these three colors. So mainly purple color. So I just wanted to understand what does it mean.
Yes, Satya Master,
Yeah,
you
Shashi, please.
go ahead
Yeah,
and
yeah,
reply.
please go ahead. I think she wanted to know, is there any difference why she's doing, maybe she's saying, is there any difference between the different colors and all?
No, actually, during third eye vision, we have seeing color is always very good. It is a good sign. Good sign means you are meditating, you are not dreaming. So this is a wonderful state. And again, that color combination. Some people see these colors. This one, some white light and orange color. These all colors exactly which color is going to define which state. I honestly do not have idea, but I know that like the color is always, it's very common, we see them. So purple color, when we see purple color, blue color, it's like it means third eye activation. During that time we see lots of colors. Yeah. So I think again that at Patriji said, whatever your experience, dear friends, you do not get a judge, do not get stuck on your experience and do not judge them. See, if you will keep judging that and your destination is not your experiences, suppose you have to go very far and you just keep looking that, nearby greenery and scenery, and then you get stuck over there and you have to go very far away from there, the destination is very far, then you cannot reach. Yes, whatever is happening, let it be, just keep going. And again, whatever the experience you are having, it's a wonderful experience. So maybe again that if today you are seeing color, maybe tomorrow you won't see colors, you will see something else. So keep writing always good. Try to write down your experiences. What is today's experiences? What is tomorrow's experiences? And after 21 days, you read them, right? So it's a beautiful journey. Yes. I hope you
Thank you
got your
both of you.
answer.
Yeah, yeah, I got the answer. Thank
Perfect.
you.
Thank you,
You're
Shashi.
welcome.
Thank you so much. I think we can now start the session. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much, everyone, and Shashi ma'am for joining the session. So today again we have Shashi ma'am from Bay Area. She is here with us to share the importance of the music meditation. So Shashi ma'am, thank you so much for your time and wisdom. Yeah, please, yeah, take over.
Thank you, Satya ma'am. Thank you so much for inviting me, giving me this opportunity to come on this platform. And thank you, dear friends, for your energy, your time you're giving here. Yes, it's a wonderful time when we meditate together. We heal ourselves, we heal our environment, and yes, we are learning from each other. So today's topic is music meditation. Music meditations means what is the music, why we are using music in our meditation, and what is that music play, what kind of a role music play in our life. So I am going to share one slide, Satya ma'am. So just, okay,
Yeah, yes, you are a co-host. You should be able to share.
perfect. So I'm going to share here. Okay, Satya ma'am, are you able to see my slide here now, my
Yes,
presentation?
yeah,
Oh,
yes.
good. So today's topic is music meditation, where our Pitama Patriji himself is using flute, lots of instruments, right? When he is guiding us, guiding meditation. So what did he say? He said, music is meant for meditation. That is the prime purpose of music. Firstly, music is for meditation, and then secondly, music is for musical enjoyment. But I think nowadays we are using it opposite way. So we are most of the time using music or musical enjoyment. So why music is very important? He is describing, and he's even though using lots of instruments also. So, so I will just read it a little bit about him also, and then we'll go slide by slide. So actually, when we listen with full awareness music, as taught by Pitama Patriji, when we listen with full awareness, music naturally calms the restless mind, and regulates our breath and brings emotional balance. The rhythm and the melody guide us inward, helping us to enter a state of silence and presence. In this meditation state, while we are meditating, we are not just hearing music during meditation, we are experiencing it deeply beyond thoughts. And this leads to inner peace and or a transformation. Enjoyment is a secondary benefit. Definitely, it is a benefit because once we use music, we can enjoy our life. So, but the true purpose of the music is to elevate consciousness and connect us with our inner self or higher self. So, we shift our approach from passive listening to meditative listening. So, we begin to experience music differently, and every note becomes meaningful for us. Every silence becomes powerful. Music is no longer just something we hear, it becomes something we enter inside. Okay, so we will go to the next slide now. All right. So this slide is Pythagoras of Samos. How many friends knows about Pythagoras? Can someone tell me about Pythagoras? Because we did, when we were doing our math, so we did Pythagoras theorem. If anyone would like to text or anyone would like to share experience here about the Pythagoras, what do you know about Pythagoras?
He proposed a theorem in which whenever there is a right angle, the hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the base and the side square.
Yes.
Maybe this is what he proposed.
Yes, you're right. You're right. Sandeep, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Perfect, Sandeep. Yes. So Pythagoras theorem, we just like c square equal a square plus b square. We used to do it. Look at here, this picture also, he's just showing like the right angle triangle. Yes, we always remember him as he is a mathematician, and he was a mathematician. But surprising, you will come to know a little bit more fact about him. So Pythagoras actually, and if you look at it in his hand, it is a pyramid there. So it means he knows pyramids and he knows a lot, just not only math. So we are going to talk a little bit about him. What did he say? What he said that time. So the Pythagoras was in 580 till 580 496 BC time period. Was a Greek philosopher and mathematician born on Samos, and who later founded a community in a Croton called the Pythagoreans. His community was a Pythagoreans community, and they lived a disciplined life. Actually, that time they lived disciplined lives focused on study and spiritual development. So he was just not only mathematician, he was just talking about some his research was on spiritual side too. He is the best known for Pythagorean theorem, yes, which is we just Sandeep you described just now. But his idea also shaped philosophy and the music theory. So Pythagoras discovered that musical harmony is based on simple number ratios, such as 2 divided 1 for an octave and 3 divided 2 for a fifth. So he believed this showed that music follows mathematical laws, forming the foundation of Western music theory. This also led him to think that mathematics govern all natural orders. He believed music could affect emotions. So he believes, so he was like long time back, but he himself believes like music could affect our emotions and health also, making him an early influence on what is now called music therapy. So that time he was using actually father, he was calling father of music therapy. So and he conceived that universe as the vast musical instrument. He gave that theory, and he called the sacred sound of universe and its vibrational energy as the music of spheres. So he actually thought that music could restore balance in the mind and the soul. And the ancient Greek philosopher also saw music as something cosmic and spiritual. He proposed the concept of a music of sphere. What was the name of that? The music of sphere. What was the music of spheres here? According to him, the entire universe created a divine, so entire universe is like a vast musical instrument according to him. So entire universe is like a vast musical instrument where planets and stars move in a perfect harmony, creating a divine and inaudible music. And he believed that this universal vibration, the sacred sound, governs balance, order, and harmony in existence. So just as the musical notes follow mathematical ratio, the universal itself follows the similar patterns, according to him. So just as the musical notes follow the mathematical universe itself follows the similar patterns. So when we practice music meditation, we are not just listening to the sound, we are tuning ourselves to this universal harmony. And then in that state music becomes a bridge, whatever the music we are listening, music becomes a bridge between the individual self and the cosmic rhythm. So he was very focused on the music therapy, and side by side he was a philosopher, and he was a mathematician too. So during that time, actually, many Pythagoreans, whoever the community was, the people are followed the community. The Pythagorean followed a special lifestyle that often include not eating meat. So look at that. So means it's like a long time back, but that community was not eating meat. Why? Because that they believe that idea, like idea of the soul being that reborn in a different bodies. So Pythagoras believe in reincarnation. Even till now, this time also, some religions only believe in reincarnations, because we think, some of them think like we are coming here one time and that's it, done. So, but like Pythagoras also believes that we are keep coming back as a soul. We will take a different body and we'll come back. So what did that community decided? They are not going to eat meat, because if they will eat meat, maybe they will become an animal later in future. But whatever their whole criteria, they believe in a spirituality. So this is the reason they called a Pythagorean community, where people always following vegetarian diet. So this was a little fact about the Pythagoras here. Another surprising belief that, of course, the reincarnation, and then it's a surprising for us during this time is, okay, we know that 1990 and that people started listening about the vegetarian diet and why we have to eat that vegetables and plant-based diet. But that time was really like long time back, where people know that Pythagoras know and Pythagorean community know about it, like what is good for us, how we can enhance our consciousness, how we can rise more as a human in a human body. So we'll go to the next slide now. This is that emotional, I'm not sure you can hear that voice, but I'm going to explain this track. But this is actually beautiful emotional sound track. So I'll just show you maybe the voice. Sorry, you guys can't listen that side. Okay, I will stop this soundtrack right now here. And this is the emotional soundtrack. And we see this emotional drama every day in our movies, actually. So what happened in this soundtrack? The same movie playing two times. The one time the music was very sad, means like it was depressing music, where the same scene, everything is happening same way, but the music was very, very like low. Low means that very sad music. So that time when you're listening, it feels like you're going to feel like it is something happening bad on your mind, and your thought will go like in kind of a different zone, like sadness zone. And once that music will change in a happy tone, or the beautiful music, that soundtrack will change and the emotions will change. So human emotions actually works according to music also. It doesn't matter what's going on in front, but the same scene is going to look different way if the soundtrack will change. So this is the very good actually video when we can see how music can affect our emotions here. All right. Here, how much time we have, Satya ma'am?
You can take another 5 minutes.
Okay, sure. So I'll go a little fast. So microscopic and then macroscopic and then microscopic universe. So macroscopic and microscopic universe, we can see that like how we are joining together. So even if I will touch anything, I'll touch my phone, this phone looks like phone, but it made with the atoms, right? And once you go to the atoms, it made with that subatom atoms, which is electron, neutron, proton. So there's the same way in the universe. So the macroscopic universe is everything we can see with that naked eyes, and microscopic through we can't see. So like atom, we really need a microscope. So the most fundamental form of the vibration in that creation of universe is sound. And sound is a vibration, and vibration is energy. So this is like it means like the music is like it's present every time, everywhere in universe. So here in this slide, if we will look at it, in both of these scales, actually, the one important idea is the vibration. In physics, everything is in a motion at the some level. Even solid objects are made of the atoms and that are constantly vibrating inside, right? Sound is a clear example of vibration that can actually hear. It is created when something moves back and forth and produce the waves through air or another medium. So from a scientific perspective, sound is not the foundation of the universe, but it is the truth that the sound is the type of the vibration. That vibration is a form of energy transfer. So we'll go a little bit more fast here ahead. And or Bhagavad Gita, if we will look at it, this one, in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna also described himself as that. The sound here, Bhagavad Gita state that the universal energy or God is the sound of Om. So sound is present everywhere, often expressed as that I am that I am. So even every book, here is the Bible, we can say that every religion is always going to presenting the same thing. Either it's a Bhagavad Gita or Bible or another religion. So harmonic sound of this structure. So we always go to the temple, churches, or some another structures. But why we are going the great temples? Even though temple, churches, and these all called energy centers, wherever you go, the great temples of the world, buildings, pyramids, churches, rocks in the nature produce the specific sound patterns that resonate with the sounds generated by our biological system. So that affect us. Once you go there, the sound is going to affect your body, and then you can go more deep in meditation. So this is the reason maximum time we are listening, like when we go in a temple, churches, gurudwaras, or wherever, but we feel very, very peace there. We feel the state of peacefulness. So this is actually so this pattern, actually, that pattern over here in that the structure they made it, this is called a harmonic sound of structures. So here actually I have a lot to say, but because we have a less time, so I just can just put it a little bit more here. Actually, this support a smoother and more steady awareness when we go inside, and when combined with the slow breathing and stillness, and we sit there inside these structures, so we can meditate more and we can go more in deep. All right, so this is actually animal hearing frequency ranges. So we can see that we feel human can hear from 30, between 30 to 18. And we feel like the voice is nothing is there, but there is a voice which is we can't hear. There is a certain frequencies which is we cannot hear. So if you will look at it here, the bats, dolphins, and rats, birds, their frequencies are here. And the most important I will talk about here, dolphins frequency, the hearing capacity is is 75 to 150 kilohertz. So over here, actually, dolphin voice, many times these all are frequencies, very, very beautiful frequency for the dolphin frequency, because we say like when we meditate in a dolphin sound or dolphin voice, science nowadays working on this, the people can heal their tumor, people can heal their body if we will sit in a certain frequencies, and we will put in certain frequencies, like a dolphin sounds frequency is a very, very beneficial for human being if we want to be healthy. So there's a research going on, like if that some patients, what the doctor will do it, if some patients cannot cure, they will send them some kind of one island where dolphin voices there in the nature, and they have seen the difference. They have seen that it's not like I'm saying like they will going to heal just in the next day. It will take time, but yes, they have seen the significant difference in their healing pattern. All right. So here that our brain frequency. So brain frequency, we feel like we are going to stay always in the same state. No, dear friends, we are not. Sometimes we are in a gamma state, beta state, alpha state, theta state, and delta. So it depends. It depends on what you are doing. If you are meditating, then your brain waves will go, brain frequency will go in a different range. So this is the reason actually when we are sitting in a meditation or brain frequency change, we start healing, we will get the cosmic energy, and our all tissues and cells are going to enhance and start getting cured, or lots of energy. So here, if we will go for delta here, that is going to be 25 to 100. Sorry, gamma is going to be 25 to 100. and beta is 13 to 24, alpha is 8 to 12, and theta 4 to 7, delta up to 4. So these are the state when we can say when delta waves are there, generally in a very, very delta state. Delta state, I'm going for last one. So it is going to be in a very deep sleep and healing state. When yes, the sleep is also very, very important for us. When we go in a deep sleep, we will go to the delta frequency, and then we start healing, our tissues start healing, and our body will get lots of energy during that time. And so now we will, most of the time actually we are in beta state, like me and you are, I'm talking, you are listening. So we are in a beta state where we are very aware, and our awareness is there, and that's a state, is a beta state. Alpha state most of the time in a meditation state, or just when you are just going to enter inside the meditation, that time is the alpha state. Gamma is high focus and insight, when you're very, very focused, and that time that you're in a gamma frequency. So there is a if you want to read a little bit more about it, it's a really it's a big lesson just only for brain frequency. But yes, this is the important part here, how we can come out. So suppose one person is very angry, and one person wants to change that, because it's a brain frequency when the person is angry, sad, and in a depression. So once the person will take a long deep breath in and sit down in that deep meditation, so what will happen? So during that time, the person is going to start getting energy, and then their frequency will change. Because once that meditation, the cosmic energy enter inside, and their frequency will change. So brain frequency change, and during that time, the person can start feeling more better, can come out from that situation. So yes, this is actually in our hand, in which frequency we want to stay. If we are meditating, we can maintain our frequency that way. Interesting fact here, Mother Earth's actually natural heartbeat rhythm is the frequency of 7.83, and also known as a Schumann resonance. A 7.83 hertz frequency is an alpha. So if you will go a little bit more back, if you look at that alpha and theta, right? So the Mother Earth frequency exactly is the same, almost like the same rhythm. So now here, if we will go, so we'll say like when we are going in nature, during that time, what happened? We will going to be matched with Mother Earth frequency. This is called a grounding, like when we have a time. So just go sometimes, and you are going outside, you will feel in a nature, when you're going nature, or do not put your shoes or slippers, just walk barefoot. So then you will realize like you are somehow feeling very calm, very peaceful, because you are going to be in the rhythm of a Mother Earth frequency. And that time means slowly your brain frequency is entering in alpha frequency. So that is 7.83 frequency. And during that time, you will feel like you definitely feel very nice when we are walking in a nature. So alpha and theta range, which are associated with the relaxation, calm awareness, and then deep meditation. So when the brain operates in this range, a person often feels deeply relaxed, peaceful, or gently dreamy also. And it is the same state that mind enters just before sleep or during meditation meditation. In this condition, the nervous system actually becomes very calmer, and the body is more likely to shift into the rest and recovery mode. So some studies and theories suggest that in relaxed state like these, the body may supports actually a process such as a stress reductions, emotional balance. So yes, so overall, if we will go to the fact, when we meditate, we can heal ourselves and we can reach to that different brain frequencies. Principle of resonance, law of entrainment. Law of entrainment is like if you have seen that, like if you put a 2 3 instrument together and you start playing one instrument, the another instrument is already started going to create the voice, create the noise. So this is called a law of entrainment. Law of entrainment is very good. This is actually a very good topic, and this is the reason when we are in the group here, dear friends. So suppose now when we are sitting, everyone is going to sit in the meditation. What will happen? After some time, some masters will go in a very deep in meditation. Some of them is still fighting with the thoughts, maybe not exactly in the same state. But law of entrainment said the one person is in deep or two persons are in deep in meditation, they will lift another people who are in the group. So the energy is going to be, as we know, is flow from high to low. So they all of them are after some time will be in the same energy level. So this is the reason the group meditation always very helpful. That is that very good example of law of entrainment. So when and we have seen that, we have seen, even though if I'll sit alone, I won't feel that very like deep in meditation, but when we'll sit in the group, and that my meditation will be more better and deep. All right. So this is the reason our Patriji, Brahmrishi Pitama Patriji always telling like use music while you are sitting in meditation, because it's going to enhance your energy 3 times. So you will be more, you can actually reach in a deep meditation more better if you're using any kind of instruments or any kind of music. So here the Patriji's flute music experiences, many have the expressed like experience of healing during that time, and brain entrainment, and here feeling of ecstasy, healing, heightened meditational experiences different dimensional places. And this is true, like because the flute has a high vibration. When we'll sit in the flute meditation, it has really high vibration. This is the reason many masters have chosen a flute. Krishna has chosen a flute. We know that Patriji has chosen, and many people are doing flute meditation. It doesn't mean like you just choose which one you like. It doesn't mean you have to sit with the flute, but you can try that too, and the easily attain the thought free state while we are sitting in meditation. So these are the meditation experiences here. I will read one or two. Sorry, Satya ma'am, I think I'm taking you a long time here.
It's fine.
So here, so meditation experiences, some people are saying like, this is my first time meditating and I'm able to tune in with that note you were playing, and I'm seeing triangle in a meditation. So this is the real experiences from people, from for masters who were meditating. And let me read one more here. Number 3, whenever my baby cry, I put Patriji's flute music, immediately baby goes into sleep. So yeah, this is really good, wonderful experience. All right. So, and it is true. It is true. The music is always very helpful. Thank you, dear masters, dear friends here for giving me time, listening, and for this opportunity. Thank you, Satya ma'am.
No, thank you, Shashi. It is amazing session, wonderfully explained. I feel like this is uh, next level session from yesterday's session, because yesterday Madhavi ma'am said that put the music, listen to the music, even if you are sleeping, put the music, she said. So today you are explaining why we need to listen to the music and meditate. Wonderful. Thank you, Shashi.
Thank you so
I'll
much.
open up for questions if
Sure.
anybody would like to. If you guys have any questions, yeah, I'll open up or would like to share anything.
Satya ma'am, earlier someone asked about what about the colors and all, right? Whenever they see, I have a point to add here. Maybe if you are interested to know what color reflects what, maybe I recommend you to read a book by Loksang Rampa, Third Eye. maybe the first 30, 40 pages will, maybe I remember it clearly describes. Maybe if you read, you will get to know like what color represents what. Okay,
Wow.
thank you.
Thank you, Sandeep. Yeah, so you're saying you forever?
No, third eye.
Third eye. Okay, perfect. Yes, so Master, please listen and please read the book, because these books, Rampa's book is really, really wonderful, because I read You Forever. That is also another level book. And yes, so I'm going to put that book, Sandeep ji, which one you said. Thank you so much. I'm going to read that too.
Thank you, Sandeep, Master. Ruchita?
Yes, I just want to say, Shashi ma'am, thank you so much for coming. I was with you in the 40-day meditation, and she was our host, and she was magnificent. Like, and she's a mathematician, so when she's talking about, she knows what she's talking about. So we are all in good hands. Thank you so much, Shashi ma'am.
Thank you, Ruchita ma'am. I'm so happy to see you again.
Yeah, that's why you were saying those mathematics,
Because
wonderful.
it's my everyday work. The Pythagoras, every day I have to teach.
Yeah.
But I love Pythagoras because he's visited, actually. I just know his history. I wish I can like go in a more in details. So I really love him, and he visited India also, different countries. Yeah, and yeah, he's such a wonderful person. Not